there, welcome to Spark Genius Academy with Polite. So I have this wonderful question here from a past paper. This is from the IEB past paper. Né? So let's try to answer this question. They say in the figure ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Please make sure that you understand the properties of a quadrilateral, and we are also given that this side is equals to that side. So look at this. They want us to prove that show that y is equals to x the root of 2 plus root 3. What are we going to do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'll focus on triangle ADC because I think I need y and x, and that triangle gives me everything. Okay, so I'll focus on this triangle there, the ADC. This is the triangle that I need to put my focus on. So looking at that triangle, we can say that we can use the cosine rule only if we have this angle here, which is the included angle. So to find AC using the cosine rule, we need that angle, and it's easy for us to find that angle because angle D and angle B are supplementary angles. Why? Because opposite angles of a cyclic quad are supplementary. So I'm just gonna first say angle D plus angle B. This is equals to 180. The reason it will be opposite angles of a cyclic quad. Right. So therefore this gives us angle D to be equal to, because B is 30, it will go to the other side and it will be negative. So angle D is 150, because if angle D is 150, 150 plus 30, that's 180. This gives you that these two angles are what? They are supplementary. So this will be 150 degrees. So now I have that triangle ADC. I can use the cosine rule. So remember the cosine rule. I'm just gonna redraw my triangle. This is A. Let me just confirm. Okay, this is AC. This is ACD. This is 150 degrees. This is X. This is X, and we are looking for Y. So remember, when we do the cosine rule, this will be my small a, this will be my small c, and this will be my small d. We are looking for what? For d, which is y. So d squared is equals to what? We need to say a squared plus c squared minus 2 of that a, c, and then we're gonna say the cos of that included angle, which is d. Why is it included? Because we have these two sides. Then the angle is included. So let's just substitute what we have there. We know that d, the small d, that's y. So this will be y squared, it's equals to a squared, which is x. And then we're gonna add this to c squared, which is also x. Then minus 2 of a, which is x, minus c, which is also x. The cos of that d, it's 150. Okay, so now these are my like terms. I can write this as what? 2x squared minus x times x, that's also 2. That's also 2x squared. So we're gonna say y squared is equals to 2x squared minus 2x squared, the cos of what? The cos of 150 degrees. I see something here, which is the cos of 150. I think it's best if we reduce that net. The cos of 150 is in quadrant 2. We can write that as the cos of 180. We subtract 30 because that will give us 180. So the cos of 30, this is your in quadrant 2. How is cos? Cos is negative. So this will be negative the cos of 30 degrees. So if I put 30 on the calculator, what do you get? What is the cos of 30? I'm just going to put it here and say the cos of 30 is root 3 over 2. So I'm very happy because now I can see that I have the root that they are looking for. So this will be negative the root 3 over 2. Let's go and substitute that. This will be y. We get this as y squared. It's equals to 2x squared minus 2x squared into the bracket. The cos of 150, we reduced that to be what? We reduced that to be negative root 3 over 2. Okay, so let's multiply out these two brackets. So this is y squared, it equals to 2x squared plus, right, plus, you can see that the 2 will cancel, so this will be plus root 3 x squared, and that's what you get. Because these two, the 2 cancel, negative and a negative gives us positive. So do we have the common factor here? Yes, x squared is my common factor. So y squared is equals to, I'll have x squared out as a common factor. Then inside the bracket, I'm left with 2 plus the root 3. Look at this. This is nice, né? We have the 2 plus the root 3 already. So we can just square both sides and see what do we get. Let's find the square root of that. So these 2 cancels. I'm left with y is equals to, let's arrange this, because if I have a times b, I can write this as the square root of a times the square root of b. So I can write this as the square root of x squared times the square root of 2 plus root 3. Okay, so these 2 cancels and we left with x. This tells you that y is equal to x 2 plus root 3. Then we definitely did the proof. I hope you guys are happy on how we collected that 5 marks. I think this was there, and this was an easy 5 marks to get. So this is how you do. This is from an IEB grade 12 past paper. So if you enjoyed the lesson, please make sure that you hit that subscription button, and I'm looking forward to see you on our next lesson.